snake pit in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide just...
to running room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Rooks. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Cyclones have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let it go to work.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got him into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the single back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Complete to the right. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Rooks. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Helton. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. On first down, here comes this offense. They want to throw it. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Rooks. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Cougars. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and is paying dividends now in game.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He might want another play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Finds his man. It's Helton. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To throw, it's Rooks. A strike downfield. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the toss. Hard running there. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Rooks. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They just keep firing. Grabs behind the line. It's Helton. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. A great catch and run for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State sending the offense back out. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cougars! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on third down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to your running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the first down. And this offense, they've got some momentum going now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run it to the right side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Helton. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go.
Trapped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between...
Turning it on! No, he got loose! They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense offense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Release to the back. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.